busy one. It was a 12:15 showing. Opening day. It was busy. It was busy. If I'm married to Tom Holland, am I married to Tom Holland? If I'm married to Tom Holland, I would be Mrs. Spider-Man. Not Spider-Woman. I don't sign up for that. I sign up for being Mrs. Spider-Man if I'm married to Tom Holland. Alright, I'm Tanis, she, her, hers, of Seattle. And it's opening day, Friday, 31 July 2026 AD, of Spider-Man Brand New Day, which had, let's see, I got Tom Holland, John Bernthal, Zendaya, Mark Ruffalo. I got those right. They did have armored vehicles. There was like a military type armored vehicle. I've seen them in like on civilian streets. I actually saw something like that when I was living in Albany, California, back in the 2010s decade. This is Regal Cinebarre Mountlake in the greater Seattle area. Let's see, and I'm Tanis, hers in Seattle. And let's see. So there was that one, and then the character was it Punisher, portrayed by John Bernthal, had it was like an armored van, but it was like a van, and it had like kind of like bars on the windows. So it was like kind of an armored vehicle. So I did keep an eye out for that. So there was that. In terms of plot, it was a Spider-Man movie. It was like, I might describe it as like memory warfare. It was kind of like the plot line of like, could people or mutants kind of predict a mind, or like people with certain powers, and maybe not mutant, humans with certain powers or certain technology, could they like see inside a person's mind and stuff. It was like, and so it was kind of like that kind of continuation. So like then some people don't necessarily remember Spider-Man, but Spider-Man remembers them, that kind of an imbalance in memory space. It was good. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Tom Holland and John Bernthal were each beautiful men. I think I have space for, if I were to attempt graduate school again, and like that Greek language and literature thing I've been talking about, 3 of those 4, Tom Holland, John Bernthal, and Zendaya, I saw earlier this month in 2026 film The Odyssey. It's like, going back to that Greek language and literature thing, and I was like, there's some scenes in this movie where Spider-Man's like kind of like an everyday guy, and I was like, so Tom Holland's my soulmate, so I'm sitting in there and they make a joke about, when do you have a Mrs. Spider-Man? I'm like, is that me? It was me. Okay, he gets groceries. He can come live with me in Greece. Homer is my companion, and we talk about hard stuff. I have potentially a live-in reader, but it possibly not necessarily. And then I have like a live-in soulmate. And maybe that's my Tom Holland. If he gets groceries in the movie. Like if I'm really doing graduate school and learning Greek, how cool would that be? Like, could I share with him? And he like goes to the store and he's like, he brings back orzo, and I was like, orzo, we're in Greece, Where's the cat? Do we have a cat yet? We don't have a cat, that kind of thing. Yeah, it was good. I liked it. I thought it was enjoyable. It was entertaining. Good cast. Beautiful cast. the recurrent theme. Beautiful people. They're all beautiful people. It was a good one. So, there we go.